what does it really take for a truly successful hunt in the wild? Of course, razor-sharp claws and teeth, exceptional hearing capable of catching the faintest rustle, powerful long legs that allow not just high jumps but lightning-fast chases, closing the distance on escaping prey in a matter of seconds. Add to that incredibly quick reflexes and an extraordinary level of stealth, almost bordering on invisibility. This impressive arsenal of natural weapons is fully at the disposal of today's hero. Greetings, friends! You're watching the Art Wild channel, and today we'll take a close look at a predator that may look charming but is extremely dangerous and agile, the caracal. Let's go! The caracal is a striking and distinctive member of the cat family. For a long time, it was habitually classified as a lynx because of its obvious external resemblance, but modern genetic studies have shown that this cat deserves its own separate genus. By the way, it's often called the steppe lynx in everyday speech. However, the caracal differs noticeably from a true lynx, primarily in its more compact and graceful build. Its body length usually ranges from 65 to 82 centimeters, and the weight of an adult male rarely exceeds 18 to 20 kilograms. The coat is short, very dense and thick, with an even, fairly uniform sandy reddish or reddish-brown coloration. The most expressive feature is the black ears with long black tufts at the tips. It's precisely this trait that gave the animal its name. From Turkish, the word caracal translates as black ear.
An interesting historical fact: in the past, especially in India, caracals were actively used in hunting. They helped capture game birds. Today, science recognizes 9 subspecies of this beautiful predator, several of which are under serious threat of extinction. The caracal's range is quite broad: dry deserts, semi-deserts, steppe and savanna zones of Africa, as well as territories of Central Asia and the Middle East. It is also found in some countries of the Commonwealth of Independent States, including Russia, specifically in southern Dagestan, although the population there is extremely small, numbering only a few dozen individuals, by various estimates, no more than 100 animals. For daytime rest and raising offspring, caracals choose the most secluded places: abandoned fox burrows, narrow rock crevices, dense thickets, or other natural shelters that reliably hide them from prying eyes. The hind legs of this cat are extraordinarily long and powerful. Thanks to them, it can make fantastic jumps, up to 4.5 meters in length and up to 3 meters in height. And the caracal's hearing is simply phenomenal. Its ear canals are significantly longer than those of dogs or humans, and each ear is controlled by as many as 20 separate muscles. As a result, even the quietest rustle of dry grass or the faint squeak of a rodent does not go unnoticed.
But all these superpowers would be useless without the most important one: the ability to move in absolute silence. The caracal's paws are perfectly adapted for stealthy stalking. Soft pads combined with stiff hairs between the toes almost completely muffle any sound while walking. Like most wild cats, the caracal is not built for long chases. Its hunting style relies on surprise. It tries to get as close as possible to the victim and then launches a lightning-fast attack. Sometimes it manages to wound a bird with the first leap, but that's far from victory. Often it has to run after and catch the injured prey. The caracal's menu includes a wide variety of animals: birds, with guinea fowl and other ground-dwelling birds being particular favorites, hares, various rodents, and small antelopes. Less often, it hunts hedgehogs, lizards, large insects, and sometimes even attacks small predators, foxes, mongooses, and smaller caracals. A true master of stealth, the caracal knows how to use literally every bush, every shadow, and the slightest dip in the terrain to remain unseen. Guinea fowl are among its most coveted prey, but these birds are incredibly vigilant. At the slightest suspicion, they take off instantly. That's why the hunter has to be extremely careful, patient, and calculating. Even a perfectly soft step and the ability to sit motionless for hours don't always prevent failure. Out of 10 attacks, usually only one is successful, but the caracal never gives up and keeps scanning for the next target. It happens that after an unsuccessful jump, the prey escapes, and then jackals appear and greedily pounce on the wounded bird. But the caracal is not one to give up what's his. He boldly charges into the fray, scatters the competitors, and when they try to attack from behind, he instantly turns and fights back. His reactions are lightning fast. The jackals grow bolder, but the cunning cat doesn't retreat. He begins eating right on the spot, periodically driving off the attackers, and then carefully drags the trophy to a more secluded place where no one can sneak up from behind. In the end, the jackals are left with nothing and retreat empty-handed. The caracal is quite capable of taking down prey twice its own size, but sometimes it prefers an easier and more reliable option. For example, a sleeping guinea fowl at night. The bird sleeps lightly and is ready to bolt at any moment, so the hunter acts with maximum caution, uses all his proven techniques, and attacks from ambush. Night hunting is far more productive. That's why the caracal most often goes out to hunt after sunset. In the wild, caracals live on average 12 to 15 years, roughly the same as domestic cats. They can breed almost year-round. A litter usually contains 2 to 3 kittens, less often up to 5 to 6. During the first weeks and month of life, the young are especially vulnerable, and the mother shows incredible devotion, protecting them from all possible threats. Only after 5 to 6 months do young caracals begin an independent life. In recent years, it has become quite fashionable to keep caracals as pets. The price of such an exotic beauty often starts at 500 to 600,000 rubles and higher, and maintenance costs are many times greater than those of an ordinary cat. At the same time, despite the fearsome appearance of a wild predator, domestic caracals most often have a gentle, affectionate, and fairly compliant temperament. They train reasonably well and get along with other animals in the household. But it's important to understand this is still a large, strong, and active cat that requires special care, plenty of space, proper nutrition, and a great deal of attention. If you enjoyed today's story or video, please give it a like. That's the best support. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There are many more fascinating stories about animals and nature ahead. Thank you for being with us, and see you again soon, friends.